17-year-old Kyle Zhang is half Tibetan and half Chinese. He is here in Washington, D.C. for the Lobby Day, and we asked him why this issue matters to him.
My mother is from Tibet, and my father is from China. So it's very interesting to me that I can speak Mandarin. I know a lot about Chinese culture, but growing up I just never knew a lot about Tibetan culture, and I was never really immersed with that side of my heritage. So to be able to come out here and volunteer with SFT and also fight for the movement, it's been really, really valuable to me. A lot of people ask me if my father's side, like my Chinese side, is okay with me fighting for the Tibetan movement and protesting and doing all this. Really, they are. They're very supportive of me and what I choose to do. I think that they've just always been supportive in whatever I choose to do, and when that comes to culture, that's no different. It was only I think a year ago, when I first saw another Tibetan person when I went to the Philadelphia Community Center. Truthfully, before that, I didn't really feel Tibetan. I didn't really feel like I knew that much about that side of me, that culture. But the connections I've made through my work with SFT and just the wonderful community that is out here lobbying, they're every week in New York at the office volunteering. It's always been really inspiring to me. A lot of times I felt like maybe it's been a little bit difficult to connect with my culture, and I think that it can be scary trying to step into a place where you feel like maybe you should have been but you weren't growing up. A lot of people view the Tibetan freedom movement as this kind of long-standing historical struggle, but it also sometimes can seem far away and detached. I think that putting a few people's faces to it, especially the younger generation, is really good in kind of humanizing the issue and really just getting forth the point that Tibetans should be free, Tibetans should have the right to their own cultural heritage and the freedom of self-governance. Ooh, that's a good question. To me, free Tibet means not only political independence and autonomy, but also just the freedom, even over here in America, to say, I am Tibetan, and not be afraid of somebody else stomping that out or having some sort of rebuttal to that. I think that's what that means.
More than 200 Tibetans and Tibetan supporters have gathered here in Washington, D.C. for the Tibet Lobby Day to call on their House of Representatives and Congress to support the two recent bills that was recently introduced.